This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
God help us all. A clean sweep for Mamdani. Mamdani pulls it off again. A clean sweep. He picked nobodies that are reckless and their rhetoric is worse than his. He picked political novices and they all won. His socialist agenda took on the establishment, and Mamdani has emerged victorious. The night started this way per WABC TV here in New York.
4 congressional races are being watched particularly closely. In the 7th, 10th, and 13th districts, Mayor Mamdani has endorsed the Democratic Socialist candidates. In 2 of those races, they are challenging Democratic incumbents. So how much influence will the mayor's endorsement have in these races? Another closely watched race is the congressional race in the 12th district, a seat held by retiring Congressman Jerry Nadler.
The number to reach me live this hour, starting right now, 800-848-9222. 2 Democrat incumbents fall to Mamdani-backed nobodies in the world of politics. Adriano Espaillat goes down. Dan Goldman goes down. And retiring Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez will be replaced by another progressive, a progressive who supports Mamdani's Democrat socialist agenda. So a big night for him, and Mamdani has established himself as the clear kingmaker right now. We are looking, folks, remember this night, where you were, what time it is. We are looking at the downfall of the Democrat Party established tonight. What Bernie Sanders started, what AOC started, we are looking at the results right here, right now, in real time. CNN even pointing out the huge win for Mamdani.
And that projection, Abby, means that the mayor, Mamdani, does get a sweep of the 3 races in which he endorsed in Democratic primaries tonight. The Democratic Socialist candidate, Danielisa Avila Chevalier, beating a powerful Democratic, long-standing Democratic incumbent, Adriano Espaillat. Much more narrow race than the other 2 districts here, but this is, again, a Democrat. This is a mayor making a statement. This is a candidate making a statement. You're having the conversation with your panel about we want new, we want different, and yes, we want more liberal. In this particular case, Espaillat is certainly a Democrat and a progressive, but this is part of the generational divide. We've also seen the Democratic Party. We want new, we want younger, but there's 1 for the mayor, there's 2 for the mayor, and there's 3 tonight. So the conversation is going to be, Abby, number 1, how much power does Zoran Mamdani have in New York City politics? Number 2, he's also making some enemies tonight, let's be honest. He's been mayor 6 months, and he's gone against 2 Democratic incumbents and the wishes of the retiring Democratic incumbent in the 3rd district there. But he's making a statement for the city, for the state, and he's also making a statement of where he thinks the Democratic Party should go nationally, both for the next 5 months and into 2028. So as you're discussing with your panel, can you export this? Can you sell what he wants to do in New York City, where his candidates clearly are winning tonight, where he won clearly, convincingly? Can you sell it? Well, he wants to be part of that debate, and tonight he's proving he gets a big role in it.
So what's interesting, I remember when Espaillat took out longtime Harlem Congressman Charles Rangel. It was believed at that time, when Espaillat, now 71, was elected, and he's represented Upper Manhattan and parts of the Bronx since 2017, it was projected that he would have a long career in Congress, just like Charles Rangel. Not to be done. I think Rangel lasted close to 40 years in Congress. Espaillat, who chairs the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, has represented the district in Upper Manhattan, parts of the Bronx since 2017. He is gone. And what's even worse, the nobody that Mamdani picked to run against this lady is, what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy. That's the word I'm looking for. She wants no one in jail. Criminals, mentally ill, no one. Columbia University student, her agenda is as reckless gets. And she is going to be the next congresswoman representing that historic district that was once represented by Adam Clayton Powell. It's now the historic figure Adam Clayton Powell. It was Charlie Rangel that took out Adam Clayton Powell. Then you had Espaillat. It took him a couple of runs to beat Rangel. And now you have a political novice, a nobody in the world of politics. Folks, remember this night. Remember this time, the destruction, the beginning of the end of the Democrat Party. 800-848-9222. Brad Lander defeating Goldman. Goldman dealing with the incident where he was told don't come back to a coffee shop in Brooklyn because he supports Israel. We're going to get to that in just a moment. And as a matter of fact, there's a protest set for that coffee shop. They should be shut down. How do you tell a sitting member of Congress that he was going to lose, and he did lose, all because he supports Israel? His daughter had to go to the bathroom. You let her go to the bathroom, and then you refund him his money on social media and tell him, a member of Congress who happens to be Jewish, that he's not welcomed. And you're proud of this. 800-848-9222. Brad Lander, the one-time New York City controller. His politics is going left, right? He literally kissed Mamdani's backside during Mamdani's run for mayor. Lander was a candidate for mayor and then got behind Mamdani, and the political payback, Mamdani endorses Brad Lander, and now Lander will be the next congressman. You have to understand, folks, you win tonight. 99 times out of 100, you are the next member of Congress. So the general election, for all intents purposes, is tonight, is right now. Brad Lander appeared on CNN as his race was called.
Brad Lander, we came on the air just a couple of minutes ago as the numbers were still coming in your race. I'm going to do something a little unusual here, so I want you to bear with me. Not many candidates are on CNN when they hear this music. Well, we do have breaking news, and we can now project that Brad Lander will defeat the incumbent Congressman Dan Goldman in the Democratic primary for New York's 10th congressional district. And, sir, obviously, since we have you here live on air as we are making this call, what is your first reaction to this?
Well, thank you. First of all, obviously, I'm thrilled. I did not expect to be on air when the race was called. Look, I love Election Day. I like the voters get to go out and cast their ballots and say, here's who we want to represent us. These are the fights that matter to us. And all I can say is I promise to go out every single day and fight for my constituents and the values that they have, because we need a country that stands up for working people. It doesn't make it so hard to live here. I'll be fighting for a city everyone can afford and where everyone is welcome. And I'm really honored to be on your show tonight.
Brad Lander defeating Dan Goldman, and it wasn't even close.